have to pay the monthly fee. All I had to do is pay the startup fee.
Oh, got you. Okay. Yeah, because there's some companies that'll charge you a whole lot of money just to take care of that paperwork.
Yeah.
Well, if you got the connection, then cool. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of them, they're, whew, man, it's like, dang, if you had that much, what are you even bothering?
Right. I can use that to just pay off all my tickets.
There you go. Yep. I guess it's going to be a quiet night for us tonight, buddy. I had a lot of people. You see where a lot of people responded to the post, but nobody called in. So, whoop whoop.
Hopefully they listening. They learning something.
You think?
Right. And I'm sorry about the gap right there with me. My son was asking about we're doing a contest also with the fest. We're doing an artist submission. We're going to have the link up soon where they can submit 3 tracks. And one of the tracks, you have to brand the name Sweet Leaf in it to be considered for the contest. It's a Book My Hook contest. And Cody, you know I love to put contests together. It's more like a showcase of artists, but you have to brand the name, for as it says. And then prizes would be like 1,000 for the first place. And then, other limited prizes, products, and other sponsorships. We got to really get it all together before I really put it out there. I'm just saying, it's coming. It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming along.
It's coming along.
Right.
Cool.
And that's, that way, instead of people that all around the country can't be at the fest, but that way they can be involved with the contest.
Right.
Because I'm going to run it a cycle of 45 to 60 days, then I'll choose another 4.
Right.
From first 5 to we'll do it again and again. So that way we can get our genres of music and all different kind of people submitting and branding the artist, the music, the brand, everything a brand and together. It's going to be like a national campaign.
That's cool.
I up the step a little bit higher.
Right. Yeah, it's all about branding, but that sounds like a cool thing, though. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I hear ya.
Well, I'm going to get with you, Connie, because, I need a little help with the details.
Oh, me? I'm so honored. I'm so honored. Me?
Yes, ma'am. She acts surprised.
She acts surprised. Well, I don't know.
Don't be surprised. Mm-hmm.
I'm always surprised.
We brainstorm. My sister and brainstorming, you know that.
I know. We can come up with some wild stuff, but it's pretty cool, Oh, what do you think about that?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I want to go to Huntsville,
and it's
Alabama.
all about.
I want to go to Huntsville.
I tell my
Alabama.
kids,
Cool. Take it down there, sister.
You want to go to Alabama?
Huntsville, Alabama. Why don't we? Hell, I don't know. I looked it up on the internet. It was like, wow, this is a big place. The place I went to in Alabama was Natchez Trace. Nothing like Huntsville. Yeah. Funny story behind that one too, but well,
I figured that one.
Well, I was working and pulled up into town, and this officer or deputy or whatever he was had the pointiest damn cowboy. You could have killed a sweet ant with the points on them boots. I've never to this day seen such a pointy cowboy boot in my life. And he walks up and he puts both of his thumbs on his belt and he goes, well, how you doing there, ma'am? How can I help you? And I told him who I was and where I had to go. So he said, well, just come here. And he waves his arm like, come here, like a Barney Fife thing, and says, just follow me. I'm like, okay. So I didn't have a truck. I was driving a car, which I probably needed, a Hummer or something where way he was going. But anyway, it ain't nothing but like rock and stuff, So we're flying down, ain't nothing but woods and trees and rock roads. So all of a sudden he makes this real sharp right turn. I'm thinking, what the hell? This ain't even a driveway, dude. So we're flying through the trees. And all of a sudden you could see some corrugated metal laying on the ground. Well, guess what? That was the roof to the house. I was like, Lord. There was no windows, but he got out and he goes, well, ma'am, here you are. He says, if you notice, and he takes his hand and starts pointing. He got this real strange, twang in his, what's strange to me from where I'm from. But he's got this real long drawn, it takes him forever to say anything, but where I'm from, people talk faster. But he said, well, as you can see, like a demonstration, there are no windows in this here house. I said, yep, you're right. He said, but there's this little bitty door in the door, and they'll slide that open to see who you are before they open it up. He said, good luck to you. I said, well, okay, thank you for that one. So I go over there and knock on the door and tell them who I am. And the girl that answers the door, she says, opened it up. This whole inside of this house looks like a dollhouse. Everything was scaled to like nobody above 4 feet tall. It was only like for 5-year-olds or something. It was the weirdest thing. Sinks, cabinets, everything, furniture. It was weird. Now, what's even weirder is the dad that lives in that house is like 6'6".
Whoa.
Now, they were bootleggers. but that's why that story in Alabama sticks in my head. I was like, damn, I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life. But yeah, it looked like a little bitty kid's dollhouse. It was weird. That they play in kind of dollhouse, not the ones you move, just sit there and look at. But yeah, it was the strangest thing I ever seen. And the people that's how everybody talked around there. I was like, wow, okay. So that was my only experience in Alabama, was Natchez Trace. So I looked up Huntsville and I said, ooh, this is a big city. I've never been to Huntsville, Alabama. But they do a lot of music there, don't they, guys?
That's the first time I heard of Huntsville.
Have you heard of Huntsville?
They do. They do. We got a lot of new artists coming out of Alabama. A lot of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Huntsville's supposed to be rocking from what I hear.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if the Funk Master was on here, he'd be able to tell you. I don't know. I thought he would come on tonight, but he ain't. But, yeah, that's supposed to be a real poppin' place, boss, so you know.
Okay. That's real. All right. I've been looking for artists out of Alabama to place on this song. So I never really started looking at Huntsville like that. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never really heard of Huntsville until tonight.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, ask Sissy. She gets around more than I do.
And, if you look at Love and Hip Hop, I think, because they got a lot of artists coming out of there. Or near there.
I don't watch that. I don't watch that show.
Yeah, I watch briefly. I don't like drama, but I like to catch up on what's new and this and that, and to keep up with everything.
Right.
I can't get stuck in the drama part. I don't. I believe in improving stuff for the kids and teaching them how to go up themselves in life. I don't believe in you said I don't like all that.
Watching that in the home.
They won't need any Botox for them lips. It's called holistic Botox. Back in the day stuff, people. Back in the day. Yep, we didn't get no bricks thrown at us, but we definitely got the crap beat out of us. That was for sure.
And for sure.
Yep. And
we sure did.
Man, that backhand, that slap in the head. Ooh, God. I mean, you got to braid your own little green twigs, and if you didn't get them long enough, you really got the shit beat out of you for that one. That was totally disrespectful. Don't you dare bring something small up in here that looks like a toothpick or anything shorter than your arm.
Take all 20 of them together, wrap them together, and beat you with all 20 of them.
Shit, if they could.
If
she could have cut down a 60 oak tree and beat us with it, she would have done it. If she could have picked the sucker up.
Right.
Yeah, that's what you call Death Valley days. She beat the living tar out of you, boy. Ooh, and over the dumbest stuff. Some of that stuff I still sit back and I go, was that really necessary? Like you ate extra ice cream or something, got the hell beat out of you, But my mama back in the day used to work for an ice cream place, so we had all the ice cream we wanted.
Oh, man. My mom used to go to churches, so we had all the chicken there.
Oh, there you go.
Not there. I don't like chicken no more.
Oh, really? You probably eat the oink oink and the moo moo, huh? Boss. I said, you eat the oink oink and the moo moo?
I don't mess with the oink, but I really can't. I will bite a cow's ass real quick.
I see you got some cow ass in your face. No. Ooh, I ain't gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna catch you on a post in Facebook or something, social media, and go, oh, there's that cow ass. I'll put on their insider. You already know.
You know, I work at Outback Steakhouse now. So every plate I take out be full of steak. I'm like, oh Lord, y'all killing me now.
Got him some cow booty up in there.
Rock roast. It's a rock roast.
At least you got a good sense of humor. Oh, well, maybe we got find a couple of BIOTCHES to come on the show that ain't too trifling. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I gotta I'm gonna introduce y'all to my new. I'm gonna let them take over one of my shows. I'm gonna introduce y'all soon to them. We're gonna have them on the show maybe sometime this week.
Okay.
They're real cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Because I did interviewing some time ago for a couple of other BIOTCHES other than Sissy here, and it was like, are you people kidding me?
They was trying to, loving hip hop.
No, it was beyond.
No. It was beyond.
Yeah, I told her about it. It was way beyond. I give them a scenario just to see what they'd say, like a test. Oh my God, please. You couldn't even understand half the shit they said anyway. But then even on top of that, they wanted to kill it all. And then you could hear them with their blunt and all. I'm like, no, we're good.
Wow.
This is a bluntless show. Me, I've got my coffee. I'm good, drink some tea. But at the end of the day, don't be going, getting all stupid. No, these mics are sensitive. Ooh, Lord. I used to have in my first contract in music, I used to have that you could not do any illegal drugs. Whether I agreed with them or didn't, but you could not do any type of illegal drugs once you step foot on this property. You could not bring no reptiles. For real. Yeah, because, people get inspirational with snakes and lizards and shit.
Oh, I've never known that.
Nope, that was one of the first contracts I wrote for the recording studio when it was up. It was a no reptiles, any illegal drugs. Wow. You park on the street, not in my driveway. There was a reason for that.
Oh man!
I almost got down to what color boxers you're wearing up in here. Because you have to. Ooh, the people back home are wild. Let me tell you, they're wild. So. Oh man, those were the days back then. Woo. Man, oh man, oh man. And then sometimes they wanted to bring a whole entourage of people with them. Oh, hell no.
Yes, I used to hate that. I used to hate that. They know you ain't got enough folks for these people to do the shit down, and they want to come and bring up 20, 30 folks and stuff. They want to be done. I hate that.
Well, they just didn't. They had to go outside. I said, you coming up in here? What for? What are you going to do? You got 20
Right.
backup vocals with you or something? No.